Hello everyone. Welcome back to Barangay VA for another free webinar. Today, ang pag-aaralan po natin ay all about becoming a UGC creator. Paano kumita online as a UGC? Okay, at anong mga opportunities na meron kayo right now, lalo na yung mga nandito sa session na ito dahil merong pasabog si Jam at the end. Okay? And for our guest for today na talaga namang bibigyan tayo ng add value na session ngayon is a creative strategist and a UGC herself and also a TikTok creator na sana mag-YouTube na soon. Ayan. And she's none other than my friend, Res Maninang. Say hi, Res, sa comment section. I-welcome
Hello
natin si Res sa
guys!
comment section. Res, salamat naman pinunlakan mo aming imbitasyon ng gantong oras, no?
Of course, syempre naman, nagising pa ako like super early para dito. Like
Ay,
all,
malakasan. Ano oras ka ba talaga gumigising, Tia?
yung mga ganitong oras.
Sakto lang din. Pero hindi ka pa kumakain yan for sure.
Di pa.
OMG. Hindi tayo pwedeng pwede ka magmukbang rest. You can mukbang while teaching.
Hindi
Ayan.
ko naiintindihan. Ganun.
Ayan. So, rest, ano bang pag-uusapan natin today? At the end of this session, ano yung ina-expect nilang matutunan?
Kasi ganito, nakikita ko na kasi sa Philippines, nagbo-boom na yung UGC. So since nag-start pa lang siya, nakita ko like super daming tao na hindi sila informed or hindi nila alam anong gagawin. So yung ginawa ko as much as possible, ginawa ko siyang comprehensive. Ano yung UGC, paano ka magsa-start, ano yung kailangan mo, paano mag-reach out sa clients, paano mag-charge. Lahat yan, i-cover ko. Kasi a lot of people, mini-message din nila ako. Kasi sabi ko, if you need help, you can message me. So mini-message din nila ako, nag-ask sila ng questions. And usually yung mga questions nila, parang the same. How to charge, saan makakuha ng clients, ganun. So yun yung mga i-cover ko today.
At ang swerte natin dahil dito sa Barangay VA niya is look for the first time ang lahat ng ito, no? Kaya if you are ready to listen, comment ready. If you are ready to listen, mga beshi, comment ready. I-comment nyo na yan. Hi, Aaron Paul. O, di ba nandito na si Aaron Paul pang malakasan. Comment ready. And as we wait for the readies, you may share the screen na beshi. Inano ko na. Inayos ko na yung ating sharing of screen for
Okay na?
the presentation. Ayan. Hello po everyone. Welcome po. I'm very excited for this topic talaga kasi meron tayong pasabog at the end. Ayan, meron tayong pasabog at the end. Okay? Kaya abangan mga sis, abangan. Abangan natin yan. Ayan, ready na mga to. Diba?
Oh, see.
Ready.
Okay,
Ayan.
wait lang. Ito na. Sharing screen.
Yes, you may share the screen yourself. Ayan. Diba?
Wait lang. Ano ba naman to?
Hi, Roberto. O, diba? Tahimik
Paano
lang po
yung,
sa umpisa.
paano
Bakit
yung Google
pinapili?
Chrome? Oh my gosh.
Ano?
Ito na. Wait lang, hanap ko na. Ayan, kita mo ba?
Yes. Comment
Oh,
yes if you see it. If you see the presentation, comment yes. Ayan. Comment yes if you see the presentation. Ayan. Ayan po.
ayan.
Perfect.
Very,
Oh, I see it.
very simple lang yung presentation.
Yes.
Kasi actually, nagkamali ako. Trinay ko gumamit ng AI na gawin siya. Tapos ganyan lang yung in-input niya. Hindi niya ginawa ito slides. Pero ito, what I
It's
can say,
okay.
it's very comprehensive. So, let's get started na. So, user-generated content basics. So, first of all, like little intro lang, who am I? So, first, when I was in college, yung pinursue ko na degree is surrounding the medical field. Pero during the pandemic, of course, lahat tayo nakatenga. So I decided to create content specifically for TikTok. So, and then I discovered UGC or user-generated content around April 2022. So at that time, honestly, like konti pala yung gumagawa niya. Like even abroad. Mga siguro naalala ko like 20 lang kami around that time. So it was like just starting out. So I worked specifically only with international clients since it wasn't still available in the Philippines, or people didn't know about it yet in the Philippines. And then eventually I transitioned into a creative strategy role, which just means that I'm involved in hiring and collaborating with UGC creators. So I also have insight on what it takes for you to get hired for a job as a UGC creator. So I know the back end now.
Super.
So yeah, let's just get started. So first of all, what is UGC? And I want to emphasize the difference between an influencer and affiliate marketing for this. So I'm just gonna scroll. So similarities. So all three of them, a UGC creator, an influencer, and an affiliate marketing, they all create content for a product. That's already a given fact. So what is actually the difference? So for UGC, think of it like you're the production team, or you're a hired actor or a hired model for the brand. So if you're a hired model or a hired actor, the content is not yours. The content is the property of the brand or the company that hired you. So it means that the brand or company is going to post it on their social media, either on their TikTok feed or Instagram feed, or what we call organic, or as ads. So these are paid. So they run it as ads for sale. So this means you don't actually need followers. Like for example, like the actors that we know, we don't necessarily, they don't own the movies that they star in. It's Star Magic's property. So that's the good thing actually, is that you don't need followers for UGC. As an influencer, of course, you have a following because you post about yourself. So you can think of the famous influencers that you know, like Mr. Beast or something like that. So they post their content to their followers. So they are the one that's posting the content, not the brand. And they post it on their social media. So that's the difference. Influencers need to have a following because as a brand, you're paying for the audience that you are reaching. Okay. And then the last one is affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing is you post content about the product and you get a commission for every sale. So this one, you need people to buy the product to get paid. Okay, so that's the difference. You have your own link for people to buy. In UGC, the brand posts it and you don't have to post it on your social media, and you get paid per video that you create, not per sale. So I have a little note that you can be a UGC creator, you can also be an influencer and an affiliate marketer all in one. You can be all three, no problem. But I just want to emphasize the difference because some people get confused. What is UGC? What is influencer? What is affiliate marketer? So that's just the difference between them. So this is something that's important for beginners who want to do UGC. What you actually need to start UGC. So first of all, you don't need like a brand new camera. You don't need a microphone setup and everything like that. It's very, very basic to start UGC. So let's just talk about equipment. First of all, you need a phone. If you're watching this, you might be on your laptop or on your phone. So that's it. You just need your phone to film. Second is for the audio quality, it's good to have your earphones with a mic. Like the Apple earphones, they come with a mic strapped already. So that's already good. And you need some sort of phone stand. So like something like this. So you just put your, oh no, I can't. Like a phone stand like this. So you can just put your phone in it just so it's level and you can change the angle. So to start, you don't really need a lot. You might already have these already at your house. So some people, they want to upgrade. So if ever they want to upgrade, they want to upgrade on their lighting. They get a ring light or something, and then they get a tripod. But this is, you don't need this to start. You just need these simple things. So before you commit, before you actually decide that if you want to do UGC, these are the things that I advise people to do. First of all, I want you to just make one video, just one, just to see if you actually like doing the video. Because sometimes I know a lot of people say, oh, like you need to do UGC, you'll get thousands and thousands of money. But I want you to understand that this is a job like anything else. So you need to feel if you like it, first of all. So make one video and see if you like filming, editing, writing the script, negotiating to brands and stuff like that. And then next, I would say make a lot of videos. There are a lot of different styles. So you can talk about your experience, you can demo the product, you can test the product if it actually works and give a review. And you can choose a lot of different niches. There's a lot of different niches. Usually I see skincare and makeup. It's not just that. We can have food, supplements, apps, websites for pets, home decor, even restaurants, even events like when you stay in a restaurant, a hotel, a tour, or an experience. So from the different styles and from the different niches, you can mix and match. So for example, you want to do supplement, you can do a review about the supplement, or you can share your experience about it. So that's what I mean about mix and match. And then eventually you'll get the feeling of which niche you want to pursue. Also with the niches, it's great to have more than one niche. You don't need to box yourself in one niche, because a lot of UGC creators do maybe at least three niches on their portfolio that I see. So if you're thinking about doing UGC, from what you've heard, you might be wondering what's the benefit of me doing UGC, and what's the benefit for the brand? Like, why do we charge this way? So the benefits for the brand is like this. They have a steady flow of content for their social media. So they always have something to post, because on social media, you always have to post something new. That's for organic. So they can see it on your TikTok feed, on your Instagram feed. The next one, for ads. If they run your video as ads, they will get sales. They will get people buying the product because of your video. So that's another benefit for them. They're actually gaining money from your content. And the third one is, as a business owner, they don't have to spend their time recording videos, editing videos. So they can do that. They can transfer their time somewhere else to make the business grow, rather than spending their time filming and then editing the content. And then lastly, it's better for them to relate to their target market and get testimonial. So it's not just one person. Like, for example, you're the owner of the brand, and the target market of the brand is typically catered to women, but you're male. So getting a UGC creator is important, so you can relate to your audience and you can get lots and lots of social proof or testimonials. It's not just you in the video. So as a creator, what are the benefits of becoming a UGC creator? So first of all, if you like making content, you can make content and you can also get paid making content. Number two is, you don't have to have followers to make money as a UGC creator. Number three, you can control your hours. You can work on it whatever time of day that you want. And lastly, of course, people send you the products for free, and you can use the products for free. Like, that's yours. So those are some of the benefits that you have as a UGC creator. So now I'm going to dive in. And as a UGC creator, what do you actually do? What does it entail? Because usually, mostly people, when they say UGC creator, they just think about filming and editing. So there's actually a lot more that goes into it. So first of all, we do researching. So to create an effective UGC, what are the goals of this content? So you need to ask the brand, is this for organic? Is this for ads? Number two, what do they want? So do they want to gain more followers, like have more engagement, or do you want to get sales? Number three is, who's your target market? What are their pains and desires, and why should they buy the product? So you need to know this just to, for example, relate to the audience, because you're acting like what the audience wants. So you are acting as the buyer. So you need to know this so you can act properly and make a script properly. And then lastly, for inspiration, we need to look at their competitors to see what kind are they doing and if we can replicate that for our brand as well. And then next we have scripting. So with scripting, you base this on the research that you did. Of course, make sure it doesn't sound too robotic or too formal. So you want it to sound like parang binubudol ka lang ng kaibigan mo. Parang, uy girl, nakita ko to. Tingnan mo, ang cool kaya gamitin. Parang, it needs to be informal. It needs to sound natural. First of all, hindi siya dapat commercial. Dapat parang mga nakikita mo lang na budol video sa TikTok. So here are the important parts of the script. So the hook. So we use this to get your attention and to get people to stop scrolling. This is around 1 to 3 seconds in the video. So the hook usually is something like, TikTok made me buy this, part 67. Or something like, guys, oh my God, ang ganda nito, kailangan nyo to. Something like that. So something just to get the attention of the people and get you to stop scrolling. So for the body of the actual ad, these are some components, but you can also add many more. So of course, you need to introduce the product. So I'll make like a sample script so you guys can follow along. So for example, hook. Sasabihin natin na, TikTok made me buy this, part 67. So these are the best highlighters I've ever seen. And then you say the problem. Before, the highlighters I would get, they would bleed through the paper. So if I would highlight something, I would see it on the next page. So this is why I love the solution. So this is why I love these highlighters, because I really like the colors and they don't bleed through the paper. And you say the features and benefits. You say they have tons and tons of colors. They're only 50 pesos. And then you can also give your reviews. So when I looked at it in Lazada, it had 5-star ratings. And then lastly, CTA, or what would they do after the video? So usually this is something like buy now or click the link in my bio, something like that. So that is usually the body, the whole UGC that we do. So you can do all of these, you can do some of these, you can add, you can remove. That's just the basic framework. Now we go to the filming and editing part. A lot of people know about this. So first of all, turn off your HDR. Wipe the camera lens before you film, because that's really important, because sometimes it will get really blurry. And don't do an inverted image. So for example, you're holding up the product. If it's inverted, it won't show the name of the product. And also the highest available setting that you have for filming. So this should be at least 1080p. So for editing, you can either do it on the TikTok app itself or in CapCut. For the voiceover, some people, it depends on you, but some people like to do it before or after they edit. So some people like to do it before, so they plan the length of the clips in relation to the voiceover. Some like to do it after, so after all the videos are there, you adjust the voiceover to the clips. So it just depends on you. And then the important part is to make it snappy. You need to change the visual every 2 to 3 seconds. One tip I have with this is think of it like a K-pop music video. When you watch a K-pop music video of BTS or Blackpink, every 2-3 seconds, something changes. Either it zooms in, zooms out, focuses on something, or you change the background, or you change the scene entirely. So think of it like that. And then also, you can also add captions and you can also add music to it. So every brand is different. And some brands, they do the research, the scripting, and the editing for you. So you can change this you can change your rates depending on how much will they do for you, or if you'll do everything. Okay, this is what people ask me a lot about is how do I charge? These are the things you need to think about when you want to put your price, because every project is different and every brand is different. They need different things. So these are just guidelines. So first of all, is this just organic posting or is this for ads? Because for ads, as we said before, it's to have sales and to get money. So if the brand is making money from your content, you need to charge more if it's going to be run as ads. So these are some terms that you need to watch out for when you partner with a brand. But first of all, always get a contract. So for usage rights, these are more for ads. So how long can they use the video in the ads? So you need to negotiate for this. So you can include, for example, 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months included in your rate, but you can always charge more. For example, 9 months are over and they still want to use your video, so you can charge again. So there's also this term in perpetuity, means that they can use your footage forever. So you want to, if they want this, you want to charge more for this because they can use it forever, like until the end of time. So you want to charge more. And then there's this thing called whitelisting. So it's technically when a video is posted on your account and the brand will run ads on it. This is very unique. Only a handful of brands will do this, but it's best that you know. And then next we have is raw footage. So this is unedited footage. Ito yung footage na lahat ng video mo, yung from the moment na nag-record ka, from the moment na nag-stop ka mag-record, yung lahat ng yun, lahat ng mga video mo na walang edit. So actually, iniisip ng brands na dapat kasama na siya or bibigay mo na siya or sasabihin nila, oh, wag, parang ibigay mo na yung raw footage, parang wala ka namang ginawang work doon. Or ibigay mo na lang siya, ganyan. Kasi kami naman yung mag-edit, so mas less work yun para sa'yo. Actually, pag gusto nila ng raw footage, dapat mas malaki yung charge. Kasi actually, yung gagawin nila sa raw footage na yun is pwede nilang chop-chopin yun, tapos gamitin nila sa basically unlimited na mga videos. So pwede nila i-edit yun ng ano-anong way. So kaya tayo nag-charge doon kasi ang dami nilang ways na pwede gamitin yung footage na yun. So ito yung mga iba pa. So how skilled are you in making content? I've seen some other people's portfolio and they already have experience in making in UGC and making videos. So sometimes they will charge more for experience. Next is what I said before. So are you doing everything? Or will the brand do the research, the scripting, or the editing for you? So of course, if you're doing everything, charge more. If you're doing less, charge less. And for example, they get a bundle of videos. For example, they get 3, 5, or 10 videos. We will like make a discount package for this. And I recommend in your contract, you negotiate that they pay you 50% upfront and then 50% after it's approved. And for you to be safe and for the brands not to scam you, always add a watermark to your video before you receive your payment. Because sometimes what will happen is UGC creators will send the video to the brand and then the brand will ghost the creator. They won't pay the creator because they already have the video. So what's important is you add a watermark to your video if you have not received your payment yet. Okay. And then the other one is we don't pay for shipping. We don't pay for the product. We don't pay for the shipping at all. Usually for things like that, unfortunately, those are scams. So that's important. Don't pay for shipping. Don't pay for the product. Yeah. It's risky. Also, sometimes they ask you to buy the product and then they will just reimburse you after. I'm not really comfortable with that unless you're really secured with the brand. That's difficult. Also, I've seen people ask things like, "Oh, is this legit? Is this legit?" For example, a big brand is messaging you. Let's say Maybelline Cosmetics. Sometimes you need to look at the email. For example, if it's Maybelline Cosmetics, it's not gonna be the at gmail.com. If it's Maybelline, it will have like at MaybellineCosmetics.com. It's not going to be Gmail. So usually, if it's a big brand, they don't use Gmail. They have a professional email. But if it's smaller brands, you can understand why they use Gmail. So sometimes, based on one message, you can't tell if it's a scam or if it's legit or not. You have to talk with them, and if they have like these red flags that I'm talking about, they ask you to pay for shipping, to pay for the product, or like ask to reimburse. That's when you know it's a scam. So the next one is, oh, I have a little tip. So if you're unsure about your charging, what you can do is to look at other UGC creators that are similar to you or have the similar skill set, and you can use their portfolio as a reference for pricing. Okay, this is where I get a lot of questions from people. Where can I find clients? So where to find clients, it's split into two. So outbound and inbound. So outbound, you reach out to the brands, you go to the brands. Usually, if you're starting out, you do this. So for example, for Twitter, these are mostly for international clients. So we have hashtags like UGC creator needed, UGC opportunity. And it's important if you want to pursue international clients, you need to be creative. For example, with the niches that you work with. Because if it's, for example, an international client, of course, they can't ship products to you that are, for example, food or like easily breakable. So you need to be creative if you want to pursue international clients. You need products that, for example, won't break or won't perish during the transit. So before, I would partner up with apps or website so it's easier, or even I even did a supplement so it's easier for shipping. And then the next things you can do is you can message the brands on Instagram. You can look for their email and email them. And sometimes I see job posts on the groups, and you can also apply for those. So quickly in the email or in the message, you want to say who you are, what you do, and why they should hire you. A bonus is you can include your previous work or your portfolio. What I did previously also is look for brands that you want to work with on TikTok, but don't message them on TikTok because TikTok isn't optimized for messaging. You look for the brands on TikTok, then send them an email or message on IG. And then what you can also do is apply for content creator or UGC creator in Fiverr, in Upwork, or in online jobs page. So once you're more established, there is inbound. So these are moments when the brand comes to you. This is the reason, actually, if you're a UGC creator, you don't need to have a new Instagram, a new TikTok. But this is the reason why people have a separate TikTok and Instagram for their UGC content, because they want to post this content on social media so brands will see their content and then message them to work with them. That's why. So it's important if you post the brand's content on your own social media, you either need to get permission or just make entirely new UGC just to post on your social media. Because as I said, the brands own the videos. Another way, besides brands messaging you, is getting referrals. So for example, you worked with a previous company, they loved your work, you can ask them to refer you if they know people who want UGC as well. So to show your previous work, we usually do a portfolio. So portfolio, these are the important things that you should have in your portfolio. So first is a short introduction about yourself, very short, who you are, sometimes where you're based, what your passion is. It's important to include a section dedicating to why me, like why should the brands work for you. So these are the few things I've observed when looking for portfolios. If your portfolio is too long, I won't. Me personally, I won't scroll through your portfolio. So it needs to be short. Just these things are okay already. So the next, video samples. So you need to have video samples or picture samples of your UGC. So it's important to label these because as a for me, like when I'm recruiting or hiring UGC creators, if they have 10 videos and they're not labeled properly, I won't watch all the videos just to look for example, skincare niche or you with like with your pet. So it's important to label it, what kind of video it is. Is it a demo? Is it a testimonial? And also what niche for like beauty, skincare, pet, home decor. So it's easier for me because, for example, I'm looking for a creator in the pet niche space. So I need to see which your video with your pet to see if we're a good fit. And then the most important part, or one of the most important parts, is having your rates, your packages, or your services. I put a little note because some people don't like to put the rates. You only do this, in my opinion, if you like or if you know about negotiating. Because what people do is they won't put the rates. So brands will ask them what the rate is, and they will ask the brand, what's your budget for this project? So I would only suggest you do this if you like or if you know already about negotiating, because it will be a back and forth if you ask for their budget. This is the most important part, in my opinion, is your contact information. Sometimes, oh, Coach Sans is here. She's also a creative strategist, creative director.
Si Coach Sans, come on.
Yeah. Me and Coach Sans relate because sometimes, for example, you find a good creator, you like their portfolio, but you don't know how to contact them. They don't have email, they don't have social media. So it's difficult how you'll get back to them if you'll see their portfolio. So please include contact information.
Si Coach Sans, ano yan, walang takas yan. Hindi niya alam na next month, mag-guest siya for a webinar about e-commerce.
Yes.
Hindi alam, pero ngayon pa lang sinasabi ko na. So kung gusto maging e-commerce VA, mga beshi, abangan next month. Ayan.
True. Okay, and then the last one is, if you this is just an extra. If you have it, you need to put it in your portfolio, but if you don't, it's okay. It's great to have testimonials and the analytics of your videos from your previous clients because this builds credibility on your part. So it's important that you add this if you have it. If you don't, it's okay. You can ask for your clients right now if they can give it to you. So that's my whole presentation. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope that you understood. So
Ayan.
I'm passing the floor to Jamie.
Ayan, unang-una sa lahat, Rest, thank you, no? Thank you. Napaka-informative nito. So pretty much, I just wanna give like a bit of a summary. UGC, okay, pero bago lahat, if you've learned something sa webinar na ito, comment I learned. Comment I learned if you learned something. Hi, Tracy. If you learned something sa webinar ito, comment I learned. Ayan. UGC is something na pwede yung gawin full-time or part-time, guys. Okay? It is not like your ordinary VA job na you get like a monthly fix or a weekly fix na income. Ito kasi based on your contract. Ito project-based ito. So maganda sa UGC as, a project-based gig on the side. No? Well, if you're established already na UGC creator, if you're an established if you're an established UGC creator already, guys, ayan, pwede mo to pagkakitaan, and the person that I know that earned millions because of UGC, oh my gosh, you have no idea. I know a lot of people. pero hindi niya ito ginawang full-time job. Okay? So, UGC is something that you can do on the side, which is something I do on the side as well. Okay? And tawag dito, pagdating naman sa being creative strategist, ay yung level na nila Res, nila Coach Sans, ayan. Ito ay kapag nagamay mo na ang mundo ng pagiging UGC. Sila naman ngayon ang parang bridge kung saan they get UGC creators for clients. Sila naman yung bridge, sila yung taga-connect. So, yun naman yung job nila,